Out of all the lessons in this series, this is probably one of the most important, and it is something that nobody warns you about. When you decide to go change your life, to chase something more, chase something bigger than yourself, you're going to lose people. Not because you're better than them, but because your growth is going to challenge their comfort in their daily lives more than you might realize. Guys, when I was working 2 jobs and trying to build this dream that isn't even fully built yet, I'm still working on it. I'm just showing you the process, but just try to listen to what I'm saying. When I was working 2 jobs and trying to build this dream, I meant that a lot of my free time was getting spent elsewhere and not given to other people's attention. So what does that mean? People stopped calling me. I wasn't around as much for my family or my friends. I didn't have time to hang out or party or waste time on video games like I used to. And little by little, some people just faded out. And you actually want to know the truth? All of them faded out, except for 2 people that weren't family related. One guy who's my best friend, and my girlfriend. That's it. Every single other person, they all faded out. And yeah, when you think about it, it hurts, right? And then as a man, when you want to start to go on a journey, you really think, do I have to sacrifice people? I mean, these guys are my friends. Yes, it is unfortunate. It's not fair. That is life, and it's just the cost of going on this journey to reach your maximum potential. So yes, it will hurt, but here's what happened. Here's what I learned, and it's that you will outgrow the people who aren't growing with you. Those are the ones that are going to fall off, the ones who are staying the same, the ones who have no desire to do anything greater, because they won't understand why you're acting the way that you're acting. They don't get it. Anyone else on a similar life path than you is going to be more than happy to cheer you on and stick by your side and figure out how they can be a part of this journey and help you out. But everyone else, they will fall off because you challenge their normalcy, which is just the fact that they are fine without growing, ever improving anything other than what their current situation is in life. So you will outgrow the people who aren't planning to grow with you. Now, it doesn't mean that you hate them. It doesn't mean that you're just too good, like you think you're better than them. It has nothing to do with that. It just means that your future is going to require a different version of yourself. And sometimes that version just doesn't fit, where you used to be and the guy or girl that they are used to seeing. So if you're in that season where you feel alone, just know it is completely normal to feel that way when working on your dream. Because it's not that you're falling off, right? You're not falling off on a bad track. You're just leveling up. And not everybody is going to make it to the next level. The right people will find you on the next level. You're not going to be alone forever. You will eventually reach a new level, and there'll be other people there to play the game of life with, right? They're down here. If you ever play any video games, like I had a lot in my life, you start on level 1. As you progress, you don't play with the level 1 players anymore. You want to play with the other high level players, because that's how life works, just like it does in a video game. Because if someone else is like, yo man, can I play in a game with you online? You're going to be like, I'm sorry bro, you have the worst guns. You have the worst skins. Like, it's just going to look bad playing. You're going to bring the team down. That's life. You're not going to find those kind of people at the top level. And if you're trying to get to the top level, you can't bring someone up to the top level with you if they just are fine with being level 1 and being, I'm just getting on to do this and here and there. But you're trying to be the best. So for them to be on level 1, you can't bring them to level 5. And if you're trying to get all the way up to the top level, people are going to get left behind. But guess what? When you get there, you're going to meet new people who are going to be like, that guy's pretty good. I want him on my team, or I want to join his team. So you won't be alone forever. The right people will come to you. And you have to trust that God's going to make that happen for you in your discipline and your hard work that you're doing to reach that level. And tomorrow I'm going to talk about something that is questionably even harder than what I just explained. It's the moment where I almost broke and decided to just quit on my entire journey. Because honestly, chasing a dream like this, it is very lonely, it is stressful, it's heavy, you feel like it might not work, you don't know if it is going to work, you feel like everybody's counting on you, you don't want to let people down, you don't want to let yourself down, you don't want to be normal and end up in a reality where you just hate yourself forever, and it's a tough situation in life to be in. But that is exactly what I'm going to be talking about in the next lesson, so I hope you tune in, and I'll see you there.